We chatted with Medford School District's interim superintendent. Hear what she has to say about the future and how building transparency with families is key.
Plus, the Oregon Department of Forestry sending more resources to North Carolina. We'll tell you why sending these resources is crucial.
And we're continuing with shower activity for Thursday, and on top of that, it's going to be rather windy. So I'll go ahead and break down what you can expect for Thursday and the end of the week coming up.
Live, local, late breaking. This is NewsWatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 6 a.m. on March 27th. Welcome to NewsWatch 12 this morning. I'm Damien Alvarado.
And I'm Brinkley Hill. We had a beautiful day yesterday, so let's check in with Storm Tracker 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress to see how our morning is shaping up. There was a little bit of rain on my windshield when I walked to my car this morning.
Oh yeah, we will be dealing with showers today and wind. Yesterday it was a bit warmer and we did see wind. We didn't see any of those thunderstorms. Didn't quite shape up to what we were expecting, but for today we'll continue with those stronger winds and we'll also continue with that shower activity. This morning as you're waking up is mainly over west side, and that is going to be the trend again for the day. We'll expect moderate to heavy rainfall, especially along the coast. But for your high temperatures today, we're going to have to pack away those warmer spring-like temperatures for now, but it is what we should be like for this time of year. We have a high of 61 today. We're in 53 for Klamath Falls, Brookings 50 into Northern California, high 56 for Wairika. And we're on top of that, like I mentioned, it will be another windy day. Our peak gust forecast between about 50 to 70 miles per hour along the coast, the Shasta Valley Mountains east side. That's where we'll see those stronger wind gusts. Now into the Rogue Valley, we'll see those gusts between 30 to 45 miles per hour. So if you have any loose items outside, make sure you're bringing them in. I know we had to bring some of them in yesterday. Keep them there. And we'll see those winds until we head into our Friday. It'll still be a bit breezy. But in terms of rain today, a lot of that is going to be over to our west side. It'll pick up again as we head overnight. So expect moderate to heavy periods of rainfall and even some snow into our higher elevations in western Siskiyou County and along the Cascades. Showers do pick up even more so as we head into our Friday. Now into those higher elevations will bring a bit of concern for some snow. So coming up in our next forecast, we'll talk more about snow levels and how much longer we're expecting this rain to continue.
Now, if you're adventuring this spring break, you're going to want to be careful of taking back roads that aren't serviced regularly. The Siskiyou County Search and Rescue Team has been responding to calls from drivers who've been stranded in the snow this week. What may seem like a minor inconvenience can quickly become life-threatening in heavy snow. The Siskiyou County Sheriff's Office recommends checking road conditions before heading out. Always bring warm layers, food, water, and a shovel, chains, and a phone charger on your adventures. Most importantly, don't push your vehicle or yourself beyond your limits.
Jesse Orndorff made an appearance in court. His 3-minute court appearance set his next court date for June 5th. The Selma man is accused of sexually abusing a former student when he was a teacher at Rogue River Senior High School. Orndorff was arrested on February 14th after a woman reported that she was a victim of his abuse. Orndorff was indicted on February 20th on charges including online sexual corruption of a child, luring a minor, and 12 counts of sexual abuse.
Oregon Department of Forestry is sending 11 more firefighters to North Carolina. 5 of the 11 firefighters being deployed in this round are from the Southwest Oregon District. Oregon now has 37 firefighters across the country as the wildfires continue to grow. Sharing resources between the two states is part of the agreement to help each other when it's needed most.
I myself worked with a lot of them on fires across the state and here locally. And so really, this is just us paying back that favor that they were here to help us last summer. Now that it's their fire season, we're going to send folks over to help them in their time of need.
This brings the total number of Oregon firefighters in North Carolina to 37, in addition to 2 agency representatives. The Oregon firefighters will be in North Carolina for 2 weeks, helping to fight the flames, handle the logistics, and keep their public informed of ways to stay safe.
As our region prepares for fire season, the 2025 spring open burn window starts this Saturday in Klamath County. For those within air quality zones, you'll have until Sunday, April 13th to burn residential yard waste. Klamath County Fire District 1 is reminding residents to make sure conditions are safe before starting. Winds must be 10 miles per hour or less. Burns must be during daylight hours, and an adult has to be monitoring those open burns at all times.
The city of Ashland is working hard to educate the community on how to be fire-wise. With the increased wildfire risk, it's important to understand how to protect our homes and neighborhoods from the growing threat.
When the Alameda fire swept through the valley, we saw the power of devastating fire in our communities.
The Ashland Fire Department did a very interesting test testing mulch flammability and found that larger bark and wood mulches create high flames, spread quickly, and send embers into the air. Fine grain mulches are a fire risk if they're too close to buildings, but overall the safest option is to use soil that doesn't have wood chunks in it. AFD recommends keeping mulch at least 10 feet from the building. The city of Ashland is offering multiple Firewise events to keep the community informed. You can head to our website for more information.
Following the resignation of Medford School District Superintendent Brett Champion, Interim Superintendent Jeannie Grazioli is stepping into the role. We spoke with her about the district's future plans and how she will ensure that the community's voice is heard in shaping the district's direction. She told us that there is a need for unity within the district and plans to prioritize a focus on student success.
Partly in the beginning, we're going to be gathering a lot of feedback from our stakeholders, like I said, including our board, and we'll be welcoming a new board, and it's going to be really important to get to know them also and what their priorities are as well, so that we can build a vision for the whole district together.
Grazioli also noted that the district will be revising its strategic plan, which will include extensive community involvement. She believes the feedback from this process will help guide the district's future decisions.
And changes are coming to the Social Security Administration at the beginning of next week. These new changes under the Trump administration are going to impact people in rural areas the most. Checks and benefits through Social Security will not be impacted, but starting Monday, March 31st, you cannot verify your identity over the phone. That means you can't apply for cash benefits or change direct deposit information by calling the SSA. If you wanted to apply for Social Security or change how you get your check, you will now have to create an account online or go to an office in person. To see a list of the closest locations for Social Security offices, head to our website.
New this morning, the Oregon unemployment rate rose to 4.5% in February. That's up about 0.1% from January. The overall U.S. unemployment rate was at 4.1% in February. According to the state of Oregon, the jobs with the most growth have been in service, manufacturing, and government jobs. But jobs in construction, private education services, and financial activities saw the biggest fall. The Oregon Employment Department is planning to release the February county unemployment rates on April 1st.
Cobblestone Village, a shopping center left empty for years, is undergoing construction to serve a higher purpose. As a campus for addiction recovery, the former shopping center set to become a $25 million, 2.7-acre campus for addiction treatment. The campus will have outpatient care housing, a medical care clinic, child care, and 44 beds with parents and their children while the parent recovers from addiction. A 30% increase to the beds they currently provide.
This campus provides an opportunity to provide a full continuum for families where we can really help people who are working towards recovery from substance use and mental health challenges to be able to stay together as a family and heal together.
On Track bought the property in spring of 2022 and has been working to bring the campus to life. Some of the beds that are currently being used to house parents and their children will get remodeled to provide more options for other populations in need. The goal is to be open by the end of 2026.
Checking in with gas prices around the region, a gallon of gas has risen by just 2.3 cents in the last week, according to Gas Buddy. Josephine and Jackson County are seeing gas prices at $4 a gallon. And Curry and Klamath County have the cheapest gas at around $3.70. Lake County is at $3.80, while Siskiyou County residents are seeing $4.86 at the pump. The Oregon State average currently sits at $3.67.
In the middle of spring break, Gold Beach Junior Senior High School is showing off the second phase of their facilities bond work. The school says that both of their locker rooms are being remodeled and groundwork to install a fire lane is set to begin soon. They say there are a number of other projects that are going to take place this summer, including installing a new HVAC system.
Looking ahead to April, the Grants Pass Police Department is hosting a drug take-back event. On April 26th at 10 a.m., you can bring unneeded prescriptions to the police department's parking lot for safe disposal. And we'll have more details on this event as it gets closer.
The Art Along the Rogue Art and Music Festival returning to Grants Pass for its 22nd season in October, and the city is looking for artists to showcase. The theme for this year is Time Warp, when past meets future. Up to 10 featured artists and amateur youth teams will work with 10 by 10 foot square spaces, while all of their volunteer artists will be working with 8 by 8 foot square spaces. For more information on how you can apply, you can head to our website.
I hope you enjoyed that nice weather we had in the beginning of this week, because we're settling into a wet and cool stretch of weather. This morning, most of our activity is areas over west side, light showers over to the east. But like I mentioned, we're going to see those temperatures. It's pretty close to normal for this time of year, but it definitely will be feeling a lot cooler than what we did earlier this week. But going in along with that wind, it will be picking up again today. So we'll be tracking wind impacts. So coming up in our next forecast, I'll go ahead and track out what we can expect for the rest of the week.